Hi, everyone. This is Jackie Cooper with J. Cooper Travels, and I have a really special guest on today, and we'll be talking in a quick second. Before I introduce her, I wanted to kind of share a little bit more about my journey in case you're new to the J. Cooper Travels talk show. My background's very diverse. I have a law background, but I also have a special education teaching degree and nationally board certified. But I also stepped into the entrepreneur space many years ago because I love doing a variety of things, and I've love traveling. And so one of the things that I started to do many years ago was to take trips with my daughter, and hence came J. Cooper Travels. But then COVID happened. So as I met more people on LinkedIn, I realized that everyone has such a special story, and I wanted to make sure that their story gets heard and we can all connect because we are also interconnected. And so the J. Cooper Travels talk show features, highlights of where we can go around the world, but also things that we can learn through other people's experiences and stories, careers, and other things. So today happens to be a topic that I know is close to everyone's heart, which is how do we age gracefully and how do we stay healthy and vibrant, because in today's world, we are living longer and we're doing more. We want to explore more. And so we want to make sure that our quality of life is allows us to do that. And I connected with Tina through a variety of social media, and we had a conversation about what she does. And I was really intrigued because she's also an entrepreneur, and she's helping a lot of people, both in the health area, as well as in the area of just financially becoming more stable by starting your own business. So Tina, welcome. I am really happy to have you on the show. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Sure. So why don't you go ahead and fully introduce yourself and your business name, and also how people can contact you. And for those that might not know how a podcast or YouTube works, in the block below, there is a space that I can put contact information and more details, so that way you don't have to worry about getting in touch. But we will mention contact information at least 3 times, and be sure to subscribe and like the podcast so that way you can stay tuned for other episodes that we're going to be hosting. But Tina, go ahead, and why don't you share, because I'm really happy to talk more about what you're doing.
Okay, great. Well, my name is Tina Fish. As everybody know, I'm from Lewiston, Maine, and I actually stumbled upon this product called the gel 2 years ago in 4 months. I'll explain exactly what it is, but in order for you to understand why I have it, I have to tell you my story first. I was a total mess physically, mentally. I was diagnosed with fibro when I was in my 30s. And prior to that, I had a bad car accident. So my body was a mess, to say the least. And I was getting worse. When you're 30 something years old, you wake up and you feel like you're like 80 years old. You can't work anymore because you're loaded with all kinds of medications and pain meds, anxiety meds, because all of a sudden your whole world just crashed. I was always a go-getter and working, and it's hard to sit still. I always wanted to just keep busy and just keep moving and to enjoy my life. And so for many, many years, I couldn't work. So I became disabled and stayed home. And then my body just kept getting worse. It was like it was deteriorating. It got to the point where I couldn't walk for very long. I couldn't drive for very long. I gained weight. I had chronic fatigue, extreme anxiety. I mean, even though with all that, I was still optimistic. I have strong faith. So still it carried me through. But I knew I was meant for something. I knew that it was deep down, this wasn't my life. And in 2019, January 2019, I literally prayed and I said, Lord, you have really got to heal me now, or take me home, because I was finishing up my last year of college to get my bachelor's, and I was actually ready to quit my last year. It was really getting to be too much. So a friend introduced me to this gel, and I was really excited because it was homeopathic, and I was always been looking for something um, that was natural, alternative medicine, because I knew that I was getting, with other medications, you have all kinds of side effects. And it was getting to be a nuisance with a lot of them. So I was ecstatic. And I can tell you, after 2 years and 4 months being on it, my life has been amazing. I've like 85% better in some ways and 100% better in other ways. And now I decided that if this is going to work for me, how many more people, that I know that I can share this with to give them hope. I'm 54 now, and I started aging, if you want to call it, at 30, because of what was going on with me. And I'm hearing stories upon stories of people, younger and younger, acting more like their 50s all the time now. And that's why I'm doing this. And I would, I love to share what it is. And what else would you like to ask me?
Yeah, no, I'm grateful that you're sharing your story, because every step that we take is all about our stories. And so I know that you mentioned that you have access to a product. I will just say on the broadcast that we are not medical physicians, so you definitely have to always consult with your own doctor before you take any product or do anything, because this is just our own personal experiences that we're sharing. So this is not medical nor financial advice at all. So with that being said, what is the name of the product that helped you, and tell us more about how it was created, and then also how individuals can maybe obtain the product from you.
Okay, great. Well, it's called, I work with a company, New Year Life, and the product is called Somoderm. We call it the gel. You actually you put it on your skin. It's transdermal. What it is that as we age, which it starts plummeting, our pituitary gland produces our own human growth hormone. That's our healing hormone that regulates our heart's metabolism, our body temperature. You name it, your muscles, whatever it might be. It starts plummeting about 25 years old. And when that happens, the dreaded age-related issue starts happening. So what this does is it signals, it's got enough HGH in there, like 30 times diluted, so microdose, but it has enough in there just to signal our pituitary gland to produce our own human growth hormone again. When that happens, a cellular repair starts happening. So it actually starts acting, it bounces out your hormones all over. So it starts acting like if it was younger again. And I'm not saying you may act like you're 20, but a lot of people actually feel like they're back, 20 years younger, because they have their vitality back. Even though, and I actually consult with the doctor. My doctor knows that I'm on this too, and I have fibromyalgia. So this is not to cure anything by no means, but it's to help you have a quality of life, whatever's going on in your life, so that you can at least enjoy a part of your life. This is just a beautiful symphony through your whole body of all the ingredients. We have botanicals in there as well, with thyroid support, adrenal support. So it's like, we're right now, it seems like we're in it's like a hormonal chaos. Everybody's depleted, adrenal fatigue. People are, going for the coffee, going for the sugar, going for anything to keep them up because of all, and then creating more stress. Well, this stresses our body out even worse. And one of the beautiful things about this product is actually it's helped me, I know so many others, to actually have like a calmer peace. Even when you feel a little stress, you don't feel like extreme stress. I know that it's some of the other benefits that it has is it improves bone health. It actually improves joint health. It improves muscle, increase muscle. So I have a lot of strength now, and there's a lot of people that I can't exercise like everybody else. So to have muscle growth is important, because that's a sign of vitality as well, and metabolism. And that's actually great for your brain health as well. Improve sleep. If we don't get our 8 hours sleep in, if it's not a deep sleep, we are we're not going to be well. We can't function very well. It helps with increased mobility, joint mobility, improves memory. It helps with weight management, healthier and yeah, healthier and looking skin. Yeah, I get tongue tied here. I get so excited. I have been told that I'm actually looking younger than I was when I had a photo of me when I was 30. We do have, I have a Facebook also that I can actually help, put people in like a testimonial page. I have information I can send people, but if you wanted to get in touch with me, there's another way too. Is there anything else you want me to talk about?
Yeah, so why don't you mention how people can reach you? Because I don't think we've mentioned directly either your email or phone number. What's the best way?
Well, the best way, I mean, I don't mind giving my phone number out. I mean, if anybody's a creep, I'll just hang up. But also before I do that, I wanted to let you guys know also this is FDA registered with an NDC code. It's registered as a, just registered, not approved, because if it was approved, it would be a prescription form. And that would mean that, your pharmacy would have it. So, but it's just shy of that. And it's been around 20 years. And it's been phenomenal. It's been a phenomenal product, but it's just new to the market in the last 3 years because it came out of California at a little shop, Whole Food shop, Alexy Goldstein, that he still runs, and he still creates other products for other people. His natural food place, he uses all kinds of things, to help people, whether it's immune blend of some kind or, whatever it is. He's created so many things. He's just a genius and he's amazing. And I just love that man for what he's done for me and so many other people.
So before you share more background about him, go ahead and share how people can contact you.
Yeah, my number is 207-312-8455. And my email, it's really easy. It's tinafish2016@gmail.com. And if you would like to check out some of the interviews I've done with people that with benefits from the gel, I have a YouTube channel, which is really easy. It's Tina Hill Fish. Just look that up.
So go ahead and why don't you give a little bit of background about the gentleman who created this?
Alexy Goldstein. Oh my, he is phenomenal. He started out, it's in California. It's right now it's on the tip of my brain where it is. And I'm just really excited, but it's in California. If anybody wants more information about that, of course I can tell you. But he started this shop. He took it over with his parents, and he decided that he wanted to start creating products for people that can, whatever it might be, to help them to have a better health, because he's seen so many people that were just suffering. So he created this gel actually for MMA fighters and sports guys that he was friends with, and because they came to him, you have something that's safe instead of the injectable HGH or instead of steroids, and they wanted a better recovery. So he created this gel 20 years ago for them. And what's funny is that some of these guys have wives, mothers, sisters, and they decided, well, I want to try it. So Alexy didn't realize what he had his hands on, really. And it's just, and it just like exploded. He had he sold it out of his store, and he had like an online store. And then eventually a friend of his, Shark Tank, actually wanted to buy his product, and he said no, because he didn't want anybody messing with his baby. So then he ran into a couple of friends who decided to put it in a network marketing model, so that we can get it out to the public even more so, word of mouth, friends and family. And it's exploded extremely well in the last 3 years. We're now almost about 5 million. We're almost up to 1 billion anyway of them sold. It's just growing so fast, and because so many people are having so much success from this. And and it's 3 to 6 month protocol if you use it right, and all kinds of good stuff. So it's just exciting.
So go ahead and repeat your number and your email, so that way people can go ahead and write it down.
Okay, my number is 207-312-8455. My email is tinafish2016@gmail.com. And my YouTube name link, which is a lot easier than the link, is Tina Hill Fish. That's Hill, not hell, okay? Tina Hill, like you're going up the hill, and fish. Yes, I got a funny name.
It's okay. It's all good. It makes it easy to remember.
Yeah.
So this is a product that individuals can use, but also if they want, they can become part of your business. And I know that you'll be able to talk to them about, especially after they try it themselves, if they want to share that, if they want to refer it to others, then it might make sense for them to think about becoming a business partner, because if you're referring, then you can also earn rewards. Yeah.
And in today's world, because of all that's going on, if I didn't have this as as a business, for one, it's a great tax shelter, tax benefit to having a home-based business in your home. But actually it's virtual because you can take it anywhere. I mean, I'm going to head to Florida next month for a business trip, and I can just take it with me. It's in my phone. So it's pretty exciting. I love the community. The community is like family, and it's wonderful.
I agree with you. Virtual businesses are great. That's why I got involved with travel and other businesses, because it just provides you with the flexibility of time and the option to choose what you want to do and when you want to do it. Talking about travel, you're located in an area that I haven't visited yet. So why don't you share where you are?
I'm in Lewiston, Maine, which is, I'd rather be by the coast, to be honest. We're about, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes from Portland, Maine.
Yeah.
It's a city, it's a twin city, Lewiston, Auburn. And it's very historical here. We got older buildings, like back in the day when we had mills and stuff, and it's pretty interesting. I actually been here, I don't know how long, maybe 10 years or so. I actually decided to move here because of school and everything, and it's a nice community. But my desire, to be honest, is to live by the ocean.
Yeah. Which in Maine or where?
Well, Maine is beautiful. But I would actually have a new earning is to actually move to Florida.
And everything is possible.
Yeah.
So definitely, for sure. Well, I really appreciate you being on the talk show. Before we sign off, any last minute thoughts that you want to share with those that are listening?
Well, I'm excited in doing this, so I'm hoping I didn't leave anything out, because I have notes. And I'm like, I'm not sure if I even covered everything. So by all means, if anybody has any questions whatsoever, I'm here just to share information with you. And if it's something you want to try, that's great. That's all I'm here for. If it's something that you want to try.
Yeah, no, it's great. And for those, again, that might not remember all the contact information, you can remember jcoopertravels@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to put you in contact with Tina and to provide you with all of her contacts as well. Thank you so much, Tina, for being on. I've learned a lot. I know that I've shared this information with some others, and we're going to be having continuing conversations. So I look forward to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.